Hey everybody, I'm Ron Burke, Editor-in-Chief for GamingTrend.com. We all have one thing that we unintentionally became an expert in, and mine seems to be backpacks. If you think I'm joking, allow me to demonstrate. Here's my martial arts bag. I got a bag for Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts. Here's my official Sony bag. There's my one for Ghost Recon. Here's one from HP, one of my solo bags, a semi-hard side solo bag, a soft side 15-inch solo bag, a side carry from Atari, one from World of Warplanes, this one was from DJ Hero, Call of Duty Cold War, my daily use one, this one's for business days, I've even got a backpack for board games. I got a lot of backpacks, is what I'm saying, a whole lot of backpacks. What do all these bags have in common? When you're on a plane, you have no idea what the person after you is going to do to your precious cargo. So I wanted a solid bag that would protect my gear when I'm on the go. I think I finally found one. Let's break it out and see what's inside. This new backpack from Tajezzo has a hard shell, a battery, Bluetooth speakers. It's even waterproof. I'm excited, let's open it up. Apparently they make other models, but not a single bit of this is in English. So we'll just go ahead and throw that back in the box. These instructions at least have English instructions on how to pair for Bluetooth and operate the various functions of the backpack. So we'll set that aside. The first thing that you're gonna notice is the solid shape of the outer shell. How do you get in it? Well, you don't crack this open from the bottom, you flip it over and unzip these zippers right here. These open up to reveal the compartment underneath, which has some snaps to remove and reveal the rather cavernous inside where you can store all of your equipment. Let's zoom in a little bit and take a look at these pockets. This first pouch, according to the symbols here anyway, is for a phone or a battery pack. This next one suggests either a tablet or a laptop. Inside you can see these knobby bits. Those are meant to keep the laptop safe and from moving around. It looks like you could probably fit a 15, maybe even a 17-inch laptop or MacBook. And then this last one, I don't know, that pouch is not very big. It says for documents or a notepad. I'm thinking it's more for cables. Before we get into the large compartment, there's a little carabiner type clip so you can clip things that you don't want to move. And another cargo net style storage that goes all the way to the back. So you can store, again, quite a bit in there. And that's not even counting that cavernous, absolutely cavernous storage space. Before we get into some of the advanced features, I want to touch on some of the comfort on this backpack. So there's these soft pads here. They're fairly thick. The last time I've had padding like this on a backpack, it was for my Dell XPS 15, and that thing weighed 15 pounds. So this has padding equivalent to what you would need to carry a 15 or a 17-inch laptop. Then it also has this area for the back. Everybody seems to miss this on backpacks. The weight of your backpack typically sits low, and that pushes against the small of your back, so this is a must-have. There is a neat feature with this latch. Most latches, you typically just pull them apart and they pop right apart, no problem. This one's a little bit different. It actually slides from the side, so these two parts are magnetized. They just snap together. They are extremely sturdy. There's no way that's gonna accidentally come apart. When you need it, you can pop it right off. And of course, all the straps can be adjusted for length using a simple pull system like you see on most backpacks. You may be wondering what this is. Well, let's get this out of the way. Oh, that was not the smoothest. We'll have to address that in a minute. But why in the world would a backpack have a screen? Well, that ties directly to this. On this you can see a music icon, a light, a power, and a phone. So let's hook this up to Bluetooth and see what these do. Now this thing does have a couple of modes for lights.
Music mode.
I believe that's music mode.
Bass mode.
I don't know what that is. That is the worst voiceover.
Night mode.
Night mode, I think. Let's cycle through those again.
Light off.
Light off, I think.
Music mode.
Music mode.
Bass mode.
Boss mode? I have no idea. I don't know what she's saying.
Night mode.
Night mode.
Light off.
And light off, I think. I know this bag's from China. Seriously, hire somebody with just a clearer speaking voice for an American audience. That's rough. Heading into the instructions for a little more help, I think what she's saying is music mode, and that's where the dynamic lights were playing on the screen. Sport mode. In this mode, the motion sensor module works and continuously monitors the movement status of the backpack user. When there's an emergency stop, bumps, or others, the light will flash quickly, which I guess is pretty good if you're on a bicycle, which a lot of folks in China are. So that's a good one. And then night mode. This photosensitive module works in this mode. When entering a dim environment such as a bridge or tunnel, the light will automatically turn on immediately to remind pedestrians and vehicles behind to pay attention. Another one that's great for riding a bicycle, or maybe even just running with a backpack. And the last one is light off mode, which just turns it off completely. The other function that's on the backpack is the ability to make a phone call or take a phone call. So let's call my mom.
Hi, Ron. How are you?
Hi, Mom. I'm calling you from my backpack.
Your backpack?
Yeah, I'm reviewing a backpack. How do I sound?
You sound great. I can hear you completely.
Well, say hi to everybody.
A backpack like you wear on your back?
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy. It sounds really good.
Well, great. Thank you for taking my call.
Oh, okay, no problem. No, I can hear you well.
Great. Well, say hi to everybody.
Alrighty, thank you.
Love you, Mama. Bye. Well, it works. Again, I don't know that I'd do that in a crowded space, but you certainly can make a phone call from your backpack. This next little trick I'm going to call don't do this on the subway, but I could totally see doing this on a camping trip. Here we go. Now that was only running about 20% of its maximum power. This thing has a tremendous amount of bass. It was actually rattling the table. Please excuse the overbright video for this part. It's kind of hard to see inside a black backpack otherwise. So pulling this panel in the head up, you can see there's your speakers. It uses a standard 3.5 millimeter jack, and there's a second port up here for headphones, I'm guessing. We'll try that out in a second. And then there's this second cable that goes down here to the battery. Before we move on from the inside, this plate here, if you reach all the way to the back, can be disconnected and removed, leaving even more space back here for any of your equipment. Nowhere in the manual does it mention how to charge this thing, so I'm gonna teach you. Behind this portion here that goes against your lower back, you're gonna find a zipper, and inside is this triple cable. It's braided, so it should hold up to years of abuse, and 3 ends one to charge it, one for Android, USB-C, and one for Apple, Thunderbolt. Plugging in my Android phone, it does not charge with rapid charge, it's just a standard charge. So don't expect this to charge inside of 15 minutes, but it will keep your battery alive.
Battery is low. Please recharge in time.
You probably couldn't hear it very clearly on the recording, but she said, battery is low, please recharge in time, and then you could hear a car honk in the background. Awesome. All right, you're all packed and ready to head to the airport, but what are you gonna bring along with you? Let's say headphones, your camera, an extra lens, an HDMI cable because you never know what you're gonna connect to at the hotel, a controller because gaming, your laptop, an extra power brick, a mouse, a mini tripod, your power brick, and your Nintendo Switch. I like to have options when I travel. But the question is, will all of that fit in the backpack? I honestly don't know. Let's find out. Pulling out the Nintendo Switch and the controller seem to provide enough room to get everything else in, but it does reveal the design flaw with this particular case. So this does not go all the way to the back. You can't unzip it all the way to the rear, which means you can't lay it completely open. As such, for one, you won't be able to get TSA compliance to be able to just pass this bag without opening it and emptying it. Because that's required for backpacks to be able to do that. But it also means that it's very difficult to get a laptop in. I mean, look at the way that you have to bend this just to open it. My laptop is longer than that. So being able to open it more than just that much when my laptop's inside would be a great benefit to this backpack. So they are moving to Kickstarter soon for their next version of this, and here's hoping that they take those kind of design decisions and make those improvements. So I've been using the Tajezzo backpack for a little over a week now. While I've not had a chance to take a flight with it, there are things that I've noticed that I like and some things that I don't. As I suspected, that inside flap not opening very much does mean that it's limiting for laptops, being more suited to things like tablets or a phone. That said, this outer case does protect camera equipment, a tripod, or even a small telescope that you want to take into the field. Who knows, maybe we'll all be able to travel again soon, and I'll be able to test this thing out on a plane. That said, there is another Kickstarter coming for this Tajezzo Backpacks update, so perhaps we'll get our hands on that and we can give you guys the inside track. I'm Ron Burke, Editor-in-Chief for Gaming Trend. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you again very soon.